we are assembling the mixer pop-up card. So I have already glued the panels on my base, and now I'm going to prep the base. And you're going to want to fold on the score lines like I'm showing. We're making a 1/4 inch gap here that we're going to glue down to the inside. So you want to fold this level with the bottom piece here, and then fold it back towards you, and then fold that one that way. Okay. Now you're going to put glue on these 1/4 inch spaces, and we're going to glue them down on the inside of the pop-up card. And excuse my fingers, I've been using blue ink, so I'm leaving a trail of blue behind me. Okay, so now we've got these 1/4 inch spaces glued down top and bottom. We're going to set that aside and let it dry. Then pull in our mixer, and there's several small pieces here. So your small rectangle that does not have rounded edges is the stem here, and this one is a little bit longer than that one. It doesn't really matter, but just glue it. It's going to be just a little bit longer. As you can see there, okay, but you want to glue it level with that first section, okay? And then we have, so here's the pieces. These are straight, and then this one has 2 rounded corners, and this one has 2 rounded corners, and the longer one goes right here. So I'm just going to put that in place. And then the shorter one goes here. Okay, just like that. This one just goes in here somewhere. It's not quite level with this notch, so somewhere halfway between in this space here. And then this one I did for the bottom. If you wanted to make this a color, it just helps reinforce the bottom of the mixer a little bit. That one you're just going to fit just like that. Now the main piece that we're going to glue this to, I have drying here under my mat to help keep it flat. And this is 2 pieces glued together. And once I glue this piece and the mixing bowl on, I'm going to put it back under my mat while we work on the cupcake. Because I want to make sure that it is nice and flat. And let's see, I don't know what this will look like. I have blue out. It's kind of a purpley blue, so I'm going to use it really lightly. But because this is silver and the plate it sits on is silver, I want to touch these edges just a little to make it stand out a little bit. And I was going to suggest putting this on this piece here, the circle, after you line up your bowl. Mine's off just a little bit, but I think it's okay. Now there is a cupcake on this one, so it would be cute even to use, say, the color ink that you make your frosting on your cupcake, because that would be kind of cute. It'd be like the frosting popping out. I'm going to put that back under my mat, let it dry flat. And on this piece, I'm going to start with the bottom of the cupcake. And after I have that on, and I think I'm going to, give me just a second here. I'm going to find my light blue. And that's the little plate that it's sitting on. And then we're just going to put on the 3 layers of the frosting for the cupcake. There we are. And then there's a little flower to put on the top. There we are. Okay. And now we're going to slide the cupcake into the front and the mixer into the slot that goes right on the fold. And then let's take this one out of our way. We're going to slide this all the way through to the slit that's on the bottom. And make sure that you've got it in here tight and that everything is laying down flat. Then we're going to flip this over. Fold that and glue it. Now this is the bottom of your card. It will only be seen when the card is shut, so you don't need to worry about it. And then for this piece, we're going to slide this into the center spot. And you'll know it's lined up properly if you're not hanging over the edges. If something has come out wrong and yours is hanging over the edges, take your scissors and trim it so that it's not, okay? Because if it's hanging over the edges here, it will interfere with the card mechanism. And then you're just going to put glue here on the tab. And you're going to fold this up and glue it just to this piece, okay? You don't want to get any glue there on the bottom where it won't open. And you'll see here when I push it up, the top doesn't go up. The reason for that is that you want to put glue here under this tab as well. And glue the top part of this base to the center post as well. And then you'll see, whoop, if I let the glue dry, when I push that up, now it rises. Okay, we're gonna fold this down. So this tab gets folded up, this tab is down straight. We're gonna glue these tabs together, top to bottom. So we are only putting glue on the tab. If I can get it going, let's see. Okay. And because you got a little bit of bulk from these center pieces here, you just have to apply some pressure. And now we'll look inside our card. We've got our tabs top and bottom glued together. We've got this one coming through to the bottom, and both pieces are glued to our center, and so everything goes up and down the way it should when we're operating the card. Okay, now we're going to close it up. And there is our mixer pop-up card. Thank you for joining me.